Later, I would find out instead of the Department of Transportation letting the Highway Department become the overseer of their roadways, they was leasing these roadways out to outside contractors. And so what these outside contractor was doing, they was pocketing the money the government gave it, but done a poor job in upkeeping the road. And what it was done, though, this man who they alleged was responsible for these roads in Illinois, upkeeping these roads, which the government had gave them these lucrative contract, these rich firms, he also owned a travel agent in Costa Rica. But I can't say he was over this part. I'm going somewhere with this. Now, they had a magnitude of accidents had accumulated there. I decided to go up there on the hill and see why this young lady was driving at a high rate of speed, because I was coming under fire. And I took and looked at this here, walked up and down this road, me and my brother, take pictures the second day after I got injured, went back there and took pictures, but they did so much wrong on filing this accident report to try to entrap me and make it look like it was my fault. I mean, what they did, they ruled in my favor on the inquisition, but when they wrote up the accident report and everything, they created a situation to make it look like I was at fault, as if I was speeding. They alleged that I was doing 45 miles an hour, but the speed limit, they said I was within the speed limit, but it was no 45 miles per hour speed limit sign. It was a 35 miles per hour speed limit sign. And I observed that because that's what I was watching, because what my brother had told me. So driving 32 miles an hour, and if they said I was driving within the speed limit and they went and put up a 45 miles speed limit sign there after the accident, I couldn't let that go, because they come back later on with a lawyer and say he was done 45 miles an hour, but he didn't go against it, and it was 35 at that time. I said, no. I said, I told that police officer I was done 25 miles an hour. When I saw this car broke down to 25 miles an hour, was all I could get down to. And Lord, the impact was there. And when he put there, they said in the report, he said, I've done 45 miles an hour. I knew something was going on wrong then. They ruled in my favor, but they were dropping a bombshell on me by writing an incorrect report, but I couldn't go and protest it. So I saw up there was a skating rink, sitting high up on the hill where the kids go to skate at. It had a parking lot made of gray gravel. Well, and I noticed there was across the road in front of it, a sanctioned road, a design in the road, a sink in this road, which allowed the flash flood, once the skating ring, a flash flood come and fill the skating ring with water, the water of the flash flood will run across the road in that deep sink that they intentionally put in the road to accommodate the skating rink. Well, what this brought me back to 50 years before that part, about 40 years, I said, when I was about 12 or 13 years old, when my mother used to take us to oil timer when we moved to Pine Bluff to pick cotton. There's a place in Pine Bluff, it's called the Hump, even today. Where it's got its name was, there was a levee they had before you get to the Arkansas River, and they cut the levee down, but they used it for flood, but they cut it down and left a little hump in the road. But it was on Highway 79 going out of Pine Bluff on the north side, as they said, but it's really going out east. Well, young minds used to take and drive at a high rate of speed going to this here, leaving Pine Bluff. They drive high and so fast, and when they get to that hump, they hit the hump high. I was 12 or 13 years old when I saw this. Then the vehicles go airborne. And when it go airborne, it come down, and they was playing truth or dare, a form of Russian roulette. and someone would have an accident, fall over in there, and he moving past the big truck. So in order to stop so many accidents, they moved state troopers and police down there to write citations. Well, as these people were taking to do this here, they come on a dry run and watch for the police. And when the police not there, they come down and run down anyway and have accidents. And the only way they could take and stop those accidents there in Pine Bluff, they had to take and cut that little hump out of Highway 79 and level it all where it'd be a smooth roadway. And when they did that, that took away the notion of the young minds, causing them to do these unthinkable things, playing this game of truth and dare with each other, or Russian roulette. And at that time, when this was happening, these was mostly white, concentrated of white children, because black people didn't have any car. Now, but my uncle, my aunt's cousin will always ask my uncle when we get there going to the field, drive fast when you get there. And they used to call it Thrill Hill, but they called it the hump. Now, here in Danville, I said, this is the problem. This is where the people had been telling me they've been having problems there all the time. They come down that hill. And I said, no, this is your problem right here. I said, where this deep sink is in the road. I told my brother that. I took a picture of the thing on videos. And I said, this is the problem right here. When they come here and they hit this, I told the police I seen the car pop up in the air. I told him in that report, in that live recorded report, I saw it pop up in the air. And I said, popped up in the air and fell out. He know good well there had to be some up that hill that caused it pop up in the air. And when it came and popped up in the air, I said, it disappeared. He said, where did you first see it? And I said, you see the woman? I said, I don't know whether I saw her or not when she came down. But I said, all I had to do was try to stop one in there. I saw the car coming towards me. I had to try to stop. Well, what it did, when she hit that traveling west on a service road on the right side of Main Street, I thought it was, which was Brewer Road. The Brewer Road had a deep right-hand turning coming into Main, teeing into Main. And a stop sign it did, but it dropped down a deep hill because it was steep hill, because it was a high grade up there. Well, what they did, she hit that sink, the car go airborne, and when it go airborne, they drive at a certain speed, still traveling west. When it dropped down, they got to navigate that curve and turn right sharply and come down and drop down a steep hill. And there was a divider which divided both lanes, the right lane and the left lane, of Brewer Road. Concrete, and she missed that. And when they get down there, and once they get control of their car, then they got a stop sign staring them in the face. And if they don't stop, they blow stop sign. It become a game of truth and dare. That's what she did. Once she did this, I seen what she did, and it dropped down. And it came down there, and it's blind in here where couldn't nobody see it. There was there's no sign there letting you know, to let you know that there was no hidden road, as if somebody, it never had been placed there, or somebody removed it for that purpose, for this game. I don't know, but it was not there. And when they come out behind that hill and the traffic there on Main Street, you can't see nothing because you didn't know this was here if you was out of town like I was. And what happened was, that car, young lady, pulled out in front of me. And I couldn't speed up because she'd hit me in the side. So the only thing I could do is try my best to apply my brakes to allow her to pass in front of me. And when I jammed my brakes, the big truck began to slide. And as it slid, it broadside her, the female, when I went over there and looked at this young child laying there and saw her, I went to cry and asked God, why was it her and me? I said, I lived the best of my life. Why did you take her and not me? But and the minister came there and told me, as I was laying down there, he said, we seen. He said, it was nothing you could do, as I was crying laying there.